Okay, let me show you how to create your own brush, how to define your own brush in Photoshop. Here I have this image open here, and I'm going to use just a portion of the image to define as a brush. Before you create a brush, you need to select something on the page. Ideally, it should be with a transparent background, but you can use a colored background as well if you want to. So here I am on this image. It's a texture. I'm going to use the lasso tool to create a selection. Okay. I'll just zoom in a bit on the image, and I'll use maybe, let's see, this area here as the texture. So I'm going to select it, just like that. Your brush could be any shape you want. Okay. Then I'll go to Edit menu and choose Define Brush Preset. Okay. The brush name dialog box opens up. You've got a preview of the brush. I'm just going to call it Texture Brush. Okay. And I'll just press OK. Now you can use that. I'm just going to create a new document. Okay. I'll select the brush tool, and in the brush, it's here. That's the brush I've created. Okay. Now remember, brush relies on your foreground color, so it's going to use my foreground color. So it's not going to be exactly the same color as when I created it. Now I've got a preview of the brush. I can make it bigger and smaller. It doesn't have to be the same size. Of course, you can customize that. So make it bigger and smaller. Then you've got the brush engine. In the brush engine, there's lots of options. For example, you can go to Shape Dynamics, and you can change the size jitter. Maybe let's change the angle jitter, so the brush will be rotating in different angles. Okay. And scattering, you can scatter the brushes or the brush here. So you can choose how you want to scatter it. I'm going to set it somewhere on here. You can change the count. I'm going to leave it on 1 for here. Okay, and then you can just click and drag to add lots of instances of the same brush. And that's how you create your own brush in Photoshop. Now, just before I finish, one more information here. What if you want to remove the brush? What if you don't like it, you don't want to use it anymore? What do you do then? Well, here's what you do. You go to Edit and Preset Manager. In Preset Manager, you've got brushes among many other options. Okay, got all options like tools and styles and so on. And here's the brush I just created. So if you want to delete it, what you can do is you can just click on it to highlight it and click delete button, or you can hold down the Alt key on the keyboard, your cursor changes into scissors, and you click on the brush to remove it, and then you click done. And that's how you can remove the brush